Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we had been discussing the detailed lecture series on vaccines. So today we will begin with the history of vaccination. So the first important disease that comes in the history of vaccination is the smallpox disease. Okay. So smallpox, as you know, it was one of the deadliest diseases. Okay. This had been one of the deadliest diseases. So, even before vaccination was discovered, vaccines were discovered, infectious diseases killed people. Now, one of the deadliest diseases in human history was smallpox. So, this caused mainly high fever, okay, high fever, and next skin lesions, blindness, and death. Okay. So the mortality rate was extremely high. So Edward Jenner, now comes the entry of the scientist who first made vaccination possible. So his name is Edward Jenner. Okay. So he is an English physician. He is an English physician who made an important observation. So what did he observe? He observed milkmaids who had previously suffered from cowpox rarely develop smallpox. Okay, who had previously suffered from cowpox rarely develop smallpox. Okay, so this line is very important. So who had previously suffered from cowpox rarely develop the smallpox. So this is the incipient, the concept of vaccination. So now, as we know, cowpox is a mild disease caused by a related virus. So it is actually a mild disease caused by a related virus. Okay. So Jenner hypothesized that exposure to cowpox could protect against smallpox. So this was his hypothesis. Exposure to cowpox could protect against smallpox. Okay. So for this, what did he do? He inoculated material from cowpox lesions. Okay. So cowpox lesions. So the person who gets infected with cowpox, that person develops lesions, and from those lesion materials, he inoculated that into a young boy. Okay, young boy, and exposed him later to smallpox. So obviously, what happened? This young boy did not develop smallpox. So this experiment became the foundation of modern vaccination. So vaccines actually comes from the Latin word. Okay, so it comes from the Latin word. So vacca meaning cow, because originally the experiment was done against cowpox. Okay, so next comes the contributions of Louis Pasteur. Okay, so Louis Pasteur, so he further expanded vaccine science. So he developed vaccines against rabies, anthrax, and chicken cholera. So he also introduced the concept of attenuation, which is very important in vaccination. Okay, so what is attenuation? Where pathogens are weakened. Okay, where pathogens are weakened so that they cannot cause severe disease but still can stimulate immunity. Okay, so this line is very important. So attenuation means you are weakening the pathogen, so that they cannot cause the severe disease but still can initiate or stimulate your immune response. So this is the whole theory behind vaccination. In the next lecture we will be discussing the more details about immunity, immunization and vaccination. Thank you.